21, 2010, 20. You know how we do it. If you ain't know, now you know.
Hey guys, so I did something really bad. Mac took my virginity. So yeah, I went on a Mac haul, actually 2 separate Mac hauls, and I picked up 3 products because I'm a broke student and can't really afford anything else. But these were 2 separate hauls. On the first haul, I picked up the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium. And I also picked up, this is supposed to basically be like a concealer, but it can work as a cover-up too. But it's the MAC Select Cover-Up, and it's a little tiny tube, and this is in NC20. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go, NC20. So I'll show you what they look like. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, I'm just checking my prices here, I wrote them down, was $31. And this is what the container looks like. You can tell I've been using it because I've got powder all over the place. But this is the outside of it. And this is the back. Here. Let's turn that the right way so that you guys can see that. And it says it right on the back that it's a Skin Finish Natural. And you pay $31 for, it says 10 grams of product, or 0.35 US ounces. And in my opinion, this is definitely worth it. Of course, I would get it with something else, but I will do a quick swatch. But that's basically what it comes out as. It's pretty nice. It's nice and smooth. And the way that I use it is I actually use it with the MAC Select Cover-Up underneath. That's pretty much all I've been doing for my foundation routine. So I'll take out the tube of the Select Cover-Up and grab it for you. Let's see. Okay, and this is the type of tube that it comes in. MAC Select Cover-Up. It doesn't look very big, but it says here that it's 10 milliliters or 0.33 US fluid ounces. So this is NC20, and this is kind of what the back looks like. It says its color on the back and everything, which is nice. And this stuff covers up quite a bit. The day that I went in and got the skin finish and the cover-up, I was having issues with severe eczema on my face. It seriously looked like somebody punched me in the face. But I think it was underneath this eye, and it was super red. And I just went in, and there was a new guy working there, and I said to him, I said, is there something that I could get that would actually cover this up and do a good job? Like, I know I want to get the mineralized skin finish, but is there something I can put underneath? And he tried this on me, and it's pretty good. You don't have to use very much. What I like to do, personally, with it is, I got this tip from somebody at Shoppers Drug Mart, actually one of the girls that worked in the makeup department, but you take a CD, because it's cheap and it's washable, and you just take a little bit of this and you put it on there, and basically what I do is I use a foundation brush, and I just kind of thin it out so that it's a very thin layer, and then I dab it onto the trouble areas, like usually here, my nose, and usually my chin. And right there, I usually get severe eczema there, and the Select Cover-Up does a really good job of actually covering it up. And I've never had makeup that could cover it up and it not end up looking disgusting. So what I usually do is I'll put that on, but it's very like it's very thick, and you don't have to use very much of it, so like you get a lot of mileage out of it. The only thing I don't like about it is that you have to work extremely quickly to get it blended in, because it dries very quick. Aside from that, I really, really like it. And then this is like my absolute favorite for face products, because it's very easy to use. Once you put the liquid cover up, or like if you use your liquid cover up underneath like your powder or whatever, or even just the concealer, what I do is I'll take my e.l.f. brush here. It's the only really good half-decent blush brush I've got. And I'll just basically dip it into the pan and just get a little product and then just buff it into my skin. And you don't have to put very much of this on. And you just basically put it on like you would any regular powder. And that's all I use for my foundation, and it's fabulous. I've checked it in just about every light, you know, under fluorescent lighting, everything. And this is worth the money. I think MAC really excels with their face products. You can tend to get like eyeshadows from other places for cheaper that have just as good pigmentation, but MAC really, really does excel with their face products, and I'm in love because you don't really have to use very much of it. So, in the next haul, I ended up getting a blush because I haven't had a really good blush. And I ended up getting the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush, which is this one. And you get 6 grams of product. And the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush itself is $22. Before I forget, I don't know if I remembered to mention that the Select cover-up was $20 for the tube. It may seem like a lot, but you don't need very much. You just need like a little bead of it and it works. But back to the blush. The blush is $22, and this is a sheer tone. And I find that sheer tone's really good for me because I tend to be very heavy-handed with blush, and I end up looking like a total idiot because I'm too heavy-handed with it. But this stuff, I went in the other day, and I got the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in Spring Sheen. And it's kind of like a corally type blush, and this is what it looks like in the pan. And it's really nice. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's good for neutral skin tones. I have like a lot of pink undertones, and this looks really good on me as long as I make sure that I have like foundation and whatnot underneath. Now this is the actual color. Like, that's pretty true to color. Like, you can tell it's kind of pinky, bronzy, corally. And what I'll do is I will swatch the product on my finger for you and see if you can see it. You might not be able to. You can kind of see it. Let's see if I can put a swatch on my hand. I'll get a little bit on my hand here. But I don't know if you can see that. But that's what Spring Sheen looks like. That kind of reddish spot right there. It looks really bright, but it really isn't. It's a very natural looking blush. And I'm just going to wipe this off my fingers here. But I really like it. It's just very, very natural. The light doesn't really do it justice, like you can't really see it. That and my hands are really red from my eczema, but what I'll do is I'll actually do separate reviews on all of these once I've kind of researched the ingredients on them and whatnot. I just want to do something more in depth at that point. But what I'll do is I'll get some pictures, like some really good pictures of swatches of this so that you can see what it looks like. I like the containers. Obviously, you know, MAC is really good for their containers, and They're pretty durable, and their face products are really nice. I really, really like this blush. It's very easy to apply. What I have been doing is I've been using an angled blush brush. A lot of people would use this kind for contouring. This is just the e.l.f. Professional brush. And what I do is I will basically dip it in the pan. There we go. Dip it in the pan, and then basically you kind of find up by your ear, right under your jaw, where your cheekbone is. And what I've been doing is, when I find that, I know a lot of people say smile, but then you end up putting it on your cheeks and it looks like somebody slapped you. But I just kind of find out where it is, and then I kind of work it from the highest point of my cheekbone down. And usually that's kind of, it ends up right about here, maybe a little bit lower, but you shouldn't go all the way in. You just kind of want to, you know, like that. I'll put some on just to show you. But you see how I don't have to use very much, and it shows up really, really good. And it's very, very natural. So what I usually do is I just use this for a very natural look, and then I use my bigger blush brush and just kind of buff it out so that it doesn't look too dark. And I really like how it looks on me. I'm a total idiot when it comes to applying blushes. I end up usually just looking like it's overdone, and this is one blush that is definitely idiot proof. Any of the sheer tones are going to be idiot proof. If you're anything like me, I have a lot of trouble figuring out what colors are good for my skin tone. So like, I found the service at my particular MAC store to be really good. I don't really like to go to the kiosks in Winnipeg because they're the customer service is not as good, but I went to the Winnipeg St. Vital MAC store, and it's the only actual MAC store in Winnipeg, and they were very good. If there's any tip that I can give you for buying blush, make sure you wear foundation when you're going to go out and buy blush, because it's very hard to tell whether the color is going to look good on you unless you have your foundation on. I found that basically solidified my purchase when the girl put some foundation on me in my regular colors and then put the blush on. Because just trying to put the blush on when I didn't have any foundation on did not look very good. So always make sure you have your foundation on if you're going to go blush shopping. Definitely worth the money. And I'm not the type of person to wear makeup every day, but I figure, you know, if I spend good money on the essentials, and then, you know, just play around with other stuff and use not so much expensive stuff, that these MAC products are definitely worth the money. I wasn't sure what to purchase, and like, being a bit of a makeup newbie, these were a really good choice for me. So face products are always a good choice for MAC in my opinion, but that's just me. Anyways, if you guys want a more in-depth review of each of the products and swatches and just other people's opinions from like Makeup Alley and whatnot, let me know, and I will post individual reviews of each product with swatches and whatnot. So anyways, I'll go for now, and if there's anything else you'd like me to do a review on, leave a comment below, and I'll put the information about these particular shades and whatnot in the down bar. And I hope you enjoyed my video, so we'll see you guys later.